Every fighter has a plan. Until they get hit. But these guys, they had a performance, dancing, clowning, taunting, and then boom, lights out. Ego deleted, career temporarily uninstalled. This is what happens when cockiness meets consequences. Jorge Luis Gonzalez strutted into the ring that night like he'd already written Riddick Bowe's obituary. He wouldn't shut up during the build-up, calling Bowe soft, stupid, and promising to end his career. The guy was talking like he'd already won the fight, just forgot to actually do it.
That was the amateurs. This is a different ball game now.
8 years later, they remain mortal enemies. Minutes from now, they meet again.
But when the bell rang, reality hit harder than Bowe's right hand, and that's saying something.
And he'll see something entirely different tonight. Big right hand over the top by Bowe, glancing blow. The counter-punching style could really operate to Gonzalez's advantage. Hard right hand by Bowe. Gonzalez wobbled into the ropes.
From round one, Bowe treated Gonzalez like a noisy neighbor who needed to be evicted immediately. Every punch was a reply to weeks of trash talk, and Gonzalez's cocky grin slowly melted into please make it stop mode.
According to Jorge Luis Gonzalez, whoever knocked him down, but he's on the verge of going down right now as Riddick Bowe deals the right hands in round one.
Riddick Bowe doing an excellent job, but you just don't want to follow a puncher. This guy can throw one of those wild looping punches and drop you. It's time to work his left jab. Good shot.
All right, step back, come on. Hey.
By round 6, the arrogance had been fully beaten out of him. Bowe cornered the big mouth, uncorked a brutal right hand, and folded Gonzalez like a cheap lawn chair at a family barbecue.
There it goes. That should do it. That should do it. That's the first time Gonzalez has been down as a pro. Another terrific right hand shot for Riddick Bowe.
This mountain of a man is Geronimo dos Santos, better known in the fight world as the Chef, and he walked into this matchup fully prepared to turn Vyacheslav Datik into a perfectly seasoned Slavic roast. Looked like he had tonight's dinner already planned. But that's when reality stepped in and slapped the menu out of his hands because Datik isn't a normal human being. He's a walking hazard warning. A malfunctioning laboratory experiment wrapped in gloves. At the press conference, these two weren't exchanging insults. They were basically giving medical professionals new reasons to worry. And then the bell rang. Datik didn't start the fight, he launched it. He sprinted at Dos Santos like a loose industrial machine someone forgot to unplug. The chef realized the kitchen was closed, dinner was canceled, and he had absolutely no intention of staying in there another second. In Coliseum Combat 25, Robert Morrow walked in looking like a man who solves problems with chaos, while Jonathan Ivey showed up with the confidence of someone who's tapped half the Midwest with leg locks. But Morrow quickly figured out that his opponent hadn't shown up to fight, he'd shown up to run his mouth. Morrow treated Ivey's ribs like they owed him money, driving knees into his body until the leg lock monster looked more like a please stop monster. By round 3, Ivy was folding from body shots, and the ref stepped in before Morrow turned him into a full-time cautionary tale. Jason King Solomon strutted into that cage like he was walking a royal red carpet. The man had the swagger of a movie star, surrounded by ring girls, flashing smiles soaking up the crowd like he owned the place. Undefeated at 4-0, he looked more like a rock concert headliner than a fighter.
Jason the elder, 29 years of age. Both fighters weighing approximately the same weight.
But on the other side stood Amitesh Chobe, calm, quiet, and built like a man who came to end fairy tales.
Welcome back, the bad boy of Indian MMA.
The bell rang. Chobe launched a right hand so perfect it could have been used in a physics lecture. Solomon's royal crown went flying. The king hit the floor like his throne had been pulled out from under him.
Then Amitesh Chobe is your new Super Fight League welterweight championship of the world.
I want the cat that's won, basically, and everybody, the whole world knows that Barrera won that fight. I want Barrera next. I'm gonna knock him out, and I'm gonna make history and bring it back to Sheffield, bring it back to England. Whoop, there it is.
This classic matchup, British star Naseem Hamed and Mexico's Marco Antonio Barrera met for the lineal featherweight championship. Naseem made an extravagant ring entrance that lasted for several minutes.
So good. Everything he brings to the ring, all the showbiz, all the extravagance, he then backs it all up in the ring, and that's what's made him a great fighter.
However, once the fight started, Naseem soon found that his unorthodox style was ineffective against Barrera, who landed clean shots and circled away.
His own reason, there's the left hook again, and then walking into it a bit, getting caught. The right hand a little bit low from Barrera, and then come back with a good left hook.
Despite being unable to land any significant offense, Naseem began showboating, but his goading and taunting only led to more punishment.
Walking forward, but can't walk on him. Manny Stewart, he wants Hamed now to abandon the boxing. He wants him to go out. There's the exchange. Hamed, a little one on the bridge.
Barrera outboxed and outclassed Naseem and won the fight by a unanimous decision victory, giving Naseem his only career loss.
He's taking a bit of frustrations out there.
Marco Antonio Barrera.
Justice is done, no complaint from Hamed, and he couldn't have any.
Ryan Charlton promised to knock out Adam Azim.
He's young, there's a hell of a lot of pressure on his shoulders. I'm a man. This is man versus boy. I just don't believe he's got this chin.
Let's see if you can hit me first, so.
Pint-sized power, mate. Pint-sized power will get you.
But instead, Azim turned the script upside down, dropping him twice in round 1 and finishing the job in round 2.
But that makes, or can make, a massive difference.
Azim looking to meet with
the body. It's not like a knockout shot. The artillery, particularly early on, it comes a massive surprise to him. Crown. Good shot there, though.
Rocky already there.
Not steady here, nigh here for Ryland Charlton, organised. Just the jab from the waist, plants it down the middle. And the right hand for the Charlton is just hanging on. Down he goes again. He's very much on the front foot. He hide behind a rock, stand in the tall grass, do something, but stay out in the open, and the right hand comes over the top, and down he goes. He opened out, threw a left hook himself, but the right hand just came in over the top of it, something we picked up on in that.
Turns out the man versus boy fight ended with the boy giving the man a bedtime story. The hype for Canelo Alvarez versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was insane. Two proud Mexican warriors, one ring, and enough trash talk to fill a telenovela marathon. Chavez Jr. strutted around like a prince claiming his father's crown, promising to expose Canelo and bring back Mexican pride.
He put away, 164.5, because he thinned and he sacrificed me for my weight.
Canelo, ¿quieres pelear con Triple G? ¿Qué le echo el pollo?
But when the bell rang, the only thing getting exposed was Chavez's defense. Canelo came out sharp, fast, and mean, like a surgeon operating on a mannequin. Every punch landed clean.
that position. And there's some looking a little squinty. Man, working with Junior for the first time.
For 12 long rounds, Canelo turned the Mexican War into a masterclass in domination. When it was all over, Canelo looked untouched, hair perfect, gloves barely scuffed, while Chavez looked like he'd just survived a 12-round cardio test.
Canelo Alvarez, 20,000. Turn! Excellent performance.
Anthony Fowler walked into the fight against Scott Fitzgerald like a man already writing his victory speech. He promised domination, flashed the throat-slit gesture at the face-off, and acted like he was about to headline his own coronation ceremony.
All that talk, Scott, that's all you got to say, son. I think I can win.
Okay, boys, if I call break, you take one step back.
However, Fitzgerald settled into the fight nicely in the middle rounds, giving his opponent a bit of trouble.
Hit back the head of Fitzgerald as he sits in front of him, and he's got a sneaky, sharp jab. He's faster than you think, Fowler. It's now a little bit more. Take David Caldwell, his coach's advice, and just snap the jab out and try and relax. But it's in Fowler's nature.
But in round 9, Fitzgerald was forced to survive as Fowler went for the finish.
And Fitzgerald is backed up, and another uppercut, and again, and Fitzgerald is rocking around the ring in the 9th round.
Well, this is a great burst from Anthony Fowler. It all starts with that uppercut.
Fitzgerald weathered the storm and returned in round 10 to score a knockdown. Fowler got up, but Fitzgerald claimed a split decision win to extend his unbeaten record and hand Fowler his first loss.
It's been a trode for him, but he has withstood. Madman Fitzy! Scott Fitzgerald! Scott Fitzgerald wins the day!
In January 2023, Gegard Tattoov walked into the Hype FC cage, acting like clowning was a martial art, dancing, taunting, and trying to overwhelm Shamsudinov with pure stupidity instead of punches. But Shamsudinov's rights and lefts started stamping his face with more authority than Putin signing executive orders. And then in round 2, one right hand landed exactly like a nuclear command station, deleting Tattoov from the tournament and from his own confidence in one shot. In September 2022, Peter Romanovic took on Brazilian MMA veteran Zuluinho. Zuluinho attempted to impose his massive size on Romanovic, but the bold fighter remained unfazed.
И вашему вниманию наш гость из Бразилии в отличном настроении.
Seeing that Romanovic was not scared of him, Zuluinho decided to showboat to cause his opponent to make mistakes. However, Zuluinho was too sluggish and presented a massive target for Romanovic to hit.
Петр, тут натыкается на движение грузовика, и в итоге приходится все же образом на тот же север-юг. У Петра могут быть проблемы. Вот сейчас идет на треугольник.
With seconds left in the first round, Romanovic connected with a nasty kick out of nowhere, followed by a combination that sent Zuluinho crashing down.
Роняет! Нокаут, причем нокаут просто 1000%, потому как Zuluinho упал лицом вперед. Это глубочайший нокаут на самом деле.
Babick strutted into the ring like a man possessed, screaming, flexing, and promising the crowd a savage performance. He called himself the Savage. After all, the plan was to destroy Lucas Rosanski and walk out with that shiny new WBC Bridgerweight belt.
My preparation for this fight were amazing, and I'm coming to your city in the best shape I was ever in my whole entire life. So if Lucas Rosanski beats me at this shape, that's it for me. This is the best shape in my life. This is all I have. We are fighting for a WBC Bridgerweight title, so I think I'm a little past that talking on the press conference. Although I would like some. Savage would like some, I hope.
Introducing the one, the only, Alan the Savage Babick.
But karma must have been sitting ringside that night because the Savage got savagely humbled.
Está Co się tutaj dzieje? Odpowiada lewym sierpem Babick, ale jest zepchnięty do totalnej obrony.
The moment the bell rang, Rosanski didn't even wait for the national anthem to fade in his head. He charged straight at Babick like a man trying to end the fight before the popcorn got cold.
Zaczął lewym prostym, trafia krótkim lewym sierpem Babick i to jest moment. Ale bardzo dobrze. Nie trafił prawym.
He got up, looking like a man who just realized his Netflix subscription had expired mid-series. But Rosanski wasn't done. He smelled blood and unleashed a flurry so violent it could have been mistaken for a war crime. The referee saw enough. Babick, who had promised a savage performance, got one, just not from the side he expected. The face-off between Jake Paul and Ben Askren got physical.
Jake thinks he's a high-low boxer. I think he's fairly delusional. I guess we'll find out.
I think he's terrible. Like, nothing he's done so far to this point has been intelligent or creative. I think his intelligence level and his maturity level is that of a middle schooler.
But all that pushing and trash talk didn't help Askren at all. When the fight started, Jake ended it in less than one round, faster than it takes to microwave popcorn.
So we ain't filling out no application.
Ethic and the fact that he did everything he asked, and you know what? Already,
I think they'll start kissing. That's what I'm here for. Oh, rib, bang, right to the motherfucking head. He's a fucking money, Jake. Get my motherfucking money, Jake. Get my motherfucking money, Jake. Get my motherfucking money, Jake. Finish him. What a finish him. And this one is over. Jake Paul has finished up.
Ben Askren has been hit by some MMA folks and not gone down. That was a beautiful.
Willie Hutchinson walked into that ring like a man on a mission, talking big, moving slick, and ready to prove he was the next big thing out of Scotland. The man was so confident you'd think he already had the belts hanging in his living room.
What do you see when you see him?
I see a little munchkin. A little hairy-faced munchkin, that's what I see. But listen, he'll be coming to win one, he'll be coming to do his thing, but unfortunately he's facing against me and he's going to go wrong, and I'm going to do what I'm going to do in the ring anyway. It don't make no difference to me. You know what I mean? I'm going to say the same thing. He's a little bin man, he's a little troll.
Listen, I'm more than ready. I'm as ready as ever. I'm ready to become the next super middleweight Commonwealth and British champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Willie the Hurricane Hutchinson.
And, to be fair, for the first few rounds, he looked sharp.
His combinations, lovely shot underneath there with the uppercuts, and he's controlling things. Look, we've been allowed to work with that jab.
Clark ate every fancy punch like they were appetizers before the main course. He just kept walking forward, completely unfazed.
In the second minute of the second round, he's dominating.
Then in round 5, Clark decided enough was enough. He detonated a bomb that erased all of Hutchinson's confidence and half his balance.
Hutchinson at it up, and the man from Hale's Owen is having his moments. He's got him.
The ref waved it off, and just like that, the undefeated prodigy became a "What Happened?" headline.
What a performance from Len Clark. We said at the start of the contest, you can't write this fella off. He's hard, he's tough, he's going to come to win.
Therefore, your winner, and now both the British and Commonwealth super middleweight champion, Lennox Dangerous Clark.
Edison Sadarin started the fight strong, even knocking Mkyovic down early.
Wow. Just that flow, looked like he was going to slip, put the left hand down the tubes. He's using the shoulder roll, but I would suggest he goes to using his lead hand.
Mkyovic, but now he's just settling down. And he is now going to make his statement. Here he goes. Catches him on the rope. Left, right, left.
But then came this dirty shot.
Tying him up. Waiting.
Oh! Can't do that. Can't do that. He's waiting for the breakthrough. One on the break.
However, as the rounds progressed, Mkyovic took control.
Second round, how good it is. Then he can follow with a shot like that.
Nice little head work.
In round 5, he finished the job with a knockout, proving why he was the champion.
The ropes, punching himself out of the ropes, and he's dropped him. And he's dropped him good.
So Sultaran still showing plenty of moxie there. He's a couple of rights hand.
He's got him stuck on the ropes.
Closely.
And Sultaran's down. It's over. It's done. Mkyovic gets the job done.
British rivals Chris Eubank Jr. and Liam Smith met for the first time in January 2023. During the build-up to the contest, Eubank showed no respect for his opponent and talked down on him at every opportunity.
The bad guy is back. The bad guy is back. He never cheats, he never lies, he never cuts any corners. But he's still the bad guy. Isn't that incredible?
He knows my chin is superior to his. So when you look at it like that, how can he beat me? He doesn't throw more punches than me. He's not tougher than me. He's not quicker than me. He's not stronger than me.
Okay, James, you know the rules. Obey my commands the whole time. Defend yourselves the whole time. Don't go and touch box.
The fight was fairly even, with both men having moments of success. But in round 4, the underrated Smith caught Eubank flush, sending him crashing to the canvas. Eubank got up but was all over the place like a drunk man stumbling around in the dark. Following months of trash-talking, bitter rivals Andrei Mkyovic and Alex Hernan had a grudge match in June 2021. The bad blood reached a boiling point when both men met face-to-face during the press conference.
Dwayne, I don't know. We'll see what he's gonna, whatever he does. I'll just, he's gonna do what he's gonna do, man. I'll do what I do,
Yeah, but like, I respect what he's done, but as a person, though, you can't respect him, man. He's a chump, motherfucker, and
Alex Sweetheads Hernan!
Just before the start of the fight, Hernan landed a cheap shot on Mkyovic, who remained calm despite the provocation.
Listen, mate, don't do that again. Don't get disqualified, you understand? Don't.
Mkyovic put on a boxing masterclass and punished Hernan with his precise attacks.
1, 2, and 3. And Hannon just stayed up. Covers up now. Great hand speed, Mkyovic.
In round 2, Mkyovic forced Hernan to take a knee.
Good hook there from Mkyovic, and down goes Hannon. Massive left hook from Andrei Mkyovic.
Hernan quickly got up, but was sent down moments later.
Nice right hand it is too, Alex Hannon.
Yeah, it was a beautiful one. He's landed 2 or 3 times this round.
The brave challenger rose to his feet once again, but was no match for Mkyovic, who forced his stoppage in the second round.
He wobbles back up.
35 seconds to finish.
And he takes another shot and more. And here they come, and there's the stoppage. And it's a victory for the Russian Kiwi.
Andrew Tate versus Chase Damore, 2025. Andrew Tate, the internet personality turned top G, walked into Dubai with more confidence than his actual boxing record justified. After years of online talk about combat superiority, Tate finally faced Chase Damore. Tate spent the pre-fight doing what he does best, talking about decade-old kickboxing championships, unmatched speed, how Damore was just a clout chaser. The bell rang. Tate came out looking like a retired kickboxer who'd spent more time behind cameras than in gyms. Damore, calm and technical, picked Tate apart with clean jabs and combinations. Tate was breathing heavily, confused. Damore landed a perfect left hook. Tate crashed to the canvas face first, completely unconscious. The top G had been humbled. The internet had a field day. Deontay Wilder versus Artur Szpilka, 2016. Artur Szpilka. Amir Khan versus Canelo Alvarez, 2016. Amir Khan, blessed with hummingbird speed and a chin made from recycled tissue paper, jumped 2 weight classes to fight Canelo Alvarez, a man who punches like he's personally angry at your bloodline.
In that first round, they have to land something. They have to let the bigger guy know that they're there with a real fighter. Khan is a foot there.
Khan spent 5 rounds bouncing around like a caffeinated squirrel.
Mir's movement has to be purposeful and make him pay for misses like that.
Genuinely believing speed would protect him from Canelo's artillery.
Only pot between the second and third punch.
Terrific difficult for Amir Khan to stop.
Canelo loaded up a right hand with Khan's full name and address written on it and launched it at his jaw.
Oh, it certainly is.
Khan didn't just get knocked out, he entered a different dimension. He woke up asking what year it was. Answer: the year you learned weight classes exist for excellent medical reasons. Ricky Hatton versus Manny Pacquiao. Ricky Hatton came out of retirement, convinced his swarming pressure would overwhelm Manny Pacquiao, a Filipino buzzsaw disguised as a welterweight. Hatton walked to the ring singing, waving, blowing kisses, basically doing everything except acknowledge someone who'd been ending careers like corporate downsizing. Hatton charged forward, throwing everything.
Both on their toes.
Pacquiao slipped it all like he had the cheat codes into witness protection.
A little better than I thought.
Hatton collapsed face first, and the referee just called an ambulance for his dignity. Vladimir Klitschko versus Tyson Fury, 2015. Vladimir Klitschko, the 6'6" Ukrainian cyborg who dominated heavyweight boxing for a decade, stepped in as the overwhelming favorite. Tyson Fury, the 6'9" British madman who looked like he trained on fish and chips, walked in singing and dressed as Batman at press conferences because, from the opening bell, Fury did everything boxing textbooks say not to do.
30 Sekunden noch an ersten Runde.
He switched stances mid-combination, threw punches from angles that violated geometry. Klitschko tried landing his signature right hand, but every time he threw it, Fury wasn't there, occasionally moonwalking for no tactical reason. 12 rounds of domination. Fury schooled the boogeyman while barely breaking a sweat. Lopez versus Masayoshi Nakatani, 2019. Teofimo Lopez walked in calling himself the Takeover, treating Masayoshi Nakatani like a speed bump on his road to greatness. Nakatani, a towering Japanese lightweight, didn't say much. Early rounds, Lopez came out blazing,
the undefeated Japanese contender.
Genuinely believing this would end in 2 rounds.
Times, he's no stranger.
Nakatani stayed calm, absorbed the storm, and started measuring Lopez with his freakishly long jab.
Times, he's no stranger to going 12 rounds. But as the rounds continue, Nakatani will slow down a little.
Nakatani landed a perfect right hand that sent Lopez stumbling backward.
There's a short right hand. Lopez senses it. So some of these stunning Lopez shots. There's a right hand from Nakatani. Lopez stood right.
Lopez won, learning that talking about takeovers is easy until you're getting dropped. Vasily Lomachenko versus Roman Martinez, 2016. Roman Martinez walked into Madison Square Garden as WBO champion, confident his warrior spirit would handle Vasily Lomachenko, a Ukrainian wizard who boxed like he'd downloaded the cheat codes. From the opening bell, Martinez tried establishing rhythm.
Martinez and Loretto go to work.
They have a huge one.
He was fighting someone who made solid plans look like crayon drawings.
First round, feeling out, looking to where to go.
Lomachenko started dancing, literally dancing around Martinez.
From there. And keep making him turn, though. Don't let him go the other way.
Martinez was breathing heavy, looking confused, reconsidering every decision.
Lomachenko. Oh, right hand by Lomachenko.
Lomachenko decided recess was over. He unleashed a perfect left hook to the face. Martinez dropped to one knee, grimacing, clutching his side. Jaime Munguia versus Eric Bazinian, 2024. Eric Bazinian walked in undefeated, convinced his technical boxing would give Jaime Munguia serious problems. Munguia, fresh off a Canelo loss and hungry for redemption, early rounds were competitive.
Sanctioning body, WBC ranks Munguia at number 2.
Bazinian boxed smart, used his jab, and moved.
Munguia lands a jab of his own, setting up a body shot.
The game plan was working. Then Munguia remembered he was Mexican, and retreating wasn't in his cultural programming.
You see that sets up shots over the top with the right hand. He's with a high guard.
By round 5, Bazinian's legs were heavy, movement slowing.
Decided to spend part of your evening with us.
Round 6, Munguia unleashed a vicious combination. A perfect body shot folded Bazinian like a lawn chair in a hurricane. Bazinian learned that game plans don't matter when opponents refuse to follow the script. Naoya Inoue versus Pech Barngborn Kokietjim, 2016. Pech Barngborn Kokietjim, a name that could win spelling bees, walked in with 33 wins, 31 knockouts, confident he'd impose his pedigree on Naoya the Monster Inoue. From the opening bell, Pech Barngborn came out aggressive. Landing solid early shots. For 90 seconds, it looked competitive. Then Inoue adjusted. And when the monster adjusts, you're fighting an algorithm designed to dismantle consciousness. Inoue landed a left hook to the body that traveled 6 inches but carried the power of a compact vehicle. Pech Barngborn crumpled like someone removed his skeleton mid-fight, dropping to his knees. The monster had spoken in fluent violence. Chris Arreola versus Vitaly Klitschko, 2009. Chris, the Nightmare. Arreola walked into the Staples Center talking about becoming the first Mexican heavyweight champion by knocking out Vitaly Klitschko. Vitaly, a 6'7" Ukrainian doctor who moonlit as a professional skull adjuster, just stared with all the warmth of a Siberian winter.
I kind of doubt it. I think Vitaly's going to try to back away for the first few rounds and burn Arreola out. But we shall see. There's a right hand over the top by
Vitaly calmly jabbed Arreola's face into a different postal code.
This is where he can punch her very...
Every time Arreola tried to brawl, Vitaly just rearranged his facial features like Tetris.
I mean, the reason Vitaly threw 88 punches in round 1 is because Arreola's coming.
Arreola's corner threw in the towel after watching their fighter absorb more leather than a luxury car factory. Manny Pacquiao versus Antonio Margarito, 2010. Antonio Margarito, standing 5 feet 11 inches with a 73-inch reach, looked down at 5 feet 5 inches Manny Pacquiao like he was about to spar with someone's younger brother. From round 1, Pacquiao turned Margarito's face into a public service announcement.
Uppercuts getting a man this big. Delectable experience perhaps for Margarito. First 3 rounds, Margarito's jab is...
Pacquiao turned Margarito's face into a public service announcement.
His back is against the ropes. Margarito tries to press the action. Pacquiao hits a flush with a big left.
Every punch landed with Swiss watch precision.
Be strong and have to do this rather than just bully.
By round 11, Margarito's right eye was completely closed. Margarito's face was a testament to what happens when you give Pacquiao 11 rounds of target practice. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, 2025. Terence Crawford, the slick welterweight king, made the boldest decision of his career. Jumped 2 weight classes to challenge Canelo Alvarez at super middleweight. From the opening bell, Crawford boxed beautifully.
That angle for me, that right nail.
Is Crawford big enough?
Can Crawford get into a rhythm?
Slipping punches, switching stances, making Canelo miss.
Crawford is fighting his fight, and he has neutralized Canelo's offense. That was the first.
For 3 rounds, his corner thought, maybe this works.
Went from a fight where basically Crawford was outboxed.
Punch a boxer.
Left.
Round 4, Canelo started landing body shots that made Crawford's ribs question their purpose.
Been a match.
Round 8, Canelo landed a perfect shot. Crawford dropped to one knee, realizing this was a terrible idea. Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk 2, 2022. Anthony Joshua walked into Saudi Arabia on a redemption mission. After losing to Usyk a year earlier, AJ spent 12 months convincing himself he'd figured out the formula. From round 1, Joshua came out firing.
Left hand down the middle, good right hand from Joshua.
Joshua fires out the jab as well. He's going to have to...
Usyk is
very light.
Using his physical advantages.
But it's a different story. It's very difficult to time him. And cycle on Twitch.
For a few rounds, it looked competitive. Then Usyk remembered he was Usyk.
It's a better start than he had. Uppercut misses though, and a swift riposte from Riddick.
He started slipping Joshua's power shots like they were in slow motion.
That's better from AJ. Look at things moving.
Round 9, Usyk turned up the heat, landing combinations that had Joshua barely surviving. The final bell rang. Unanimous decision for Usyk. Victor Ortiz versus Marcos Maidana, 2009. Victor Ortiz, the young prospect with Hollywood looks and heavy hands, stepped in against Marcos Maidana, an Argentine block of concrete who enjoyed making pretty faces less pretty. Early rounds, Ortiz looked good.
So I would thought that if it comes out, he could, if he got 10 first-round knockouts.
His corner was planning the victory party. Then Maidana woke up and decided Ortiz's face needed aggressive remodeling.
Ortiz gets dropped from a big raider. Got up and finished. He's in trouble. Can Maidana finish him? Ortiz short left.
Round 6, Maidana started landing hooks that had Ortiz reconsidering his career path.
He pulls back.
Ortiz waved the white flag while still conscious. Ortiz learned boxing isn't Hollywood, and Maidana wasn't reading scripts. Joet Gonzalez versus Geo Santissima, 2022. Joet Gonzalez walked in as the heavy favorite, a former world title challenger using Geo Santissima, a Filipino underdog, as a tune-up fight back to championship contention. From the opening bell, Gonzalez tried establishing superiority.
Що цей молодий чоловік, і я сказала йому на зустрічі бійців, суперник найвищої якості. Я сказав, знаєш, у тебе буде шанс, у тебе є навички, у нього є здібності і у нього також є спосіб мислення.
Then Santissima decided predictions were boring. He started pressing forward, throwing combinations.
Він стоїть перед вами з таким захистом, тому що він знайде
Making Gonzalez work harder than expected.
І рукавички. Чувак, я очікував, що цей бій буде напруженим на початку.
The final bell rang. Split decision for Geo Santissima. Kevin Johnson versus Anthony Joshua, 2015. Kevin Johnson, the veteran heavyweight with a concrete chin and a resume including going distance with Vitaly Klitschko, walked into the O2 arena talking like he'd expose Anthony Joshua as pure hype wrapped in muscles. From the opening bell, Johnson survived.
Through Texas and so forth, you can see him showing little feints at Job.
Covering up, moving, clinching. For a round or two, it worked.
To keep a secret in this business, he's been working with Peter Fury, Tyson Fury team.
Round 2, Joshua started landing uppercuts that made Johnson's ancestors feel the impact.
Joshua going to work once again and nails it. Count, last 10 seconds, somebody's thrown something in the ring. Out of there, inside a round.
Then Joshua uncorked a perfect left hook-right uppercut combination. Johnson's plan to expose Joshua backfired spectacularly. He became another highlight reel knockout. Bobby Lashley versus John Ott, 2011. Bobby Lashley, the former WWE superstar with muscles that had muscles, walked into the cage thinking his size and strength would steamroll John Ott. The fight started. Lashley immediately took Ott down.
Here from Ott, double leg Lashley! Shakalaka! Almost put him through the canvas. That was awesome!
Controlling him, landing ground and pound.
Some hands, forearm across the throat. Lashley with a ground and pound from inside the crow's guard.
His corner was already celebrating.
Persian rug with arms. Boom again to the jawline. Lashley fully postured up, having his way with them.
Lashley, who'd spent more time in weight rooms than on mats, realized pressure, patience, and gas tanks win minutes when judges watch closely there.
Ground full weight on top of Ott.
Lashley had controlled the athletic specimen for 3 rounds. Judges awarded a unanimous decision tonight. David Benavidez versus Anthony Yarde, 2025. Anthony Yarde walked into Vegas with British confidence and devastating power, genuinely believing his explosiveness would overwhelm David Benavidez. From the opening bell, Yarde tried establishing his power.
Counter into the body. These are good optics for the judges for Benavidez. He's the Yarde. See that? Look, David Benavidez showing you that hand speed.
Benavidez didn't get the memo about respecting anything. He just kept coming.
Right hand on the inside for Benavidez.
Benavidez started landing body shots that made Yarde's ribs send emergency broadcasts.
See, it's really affecting Anthony Yarde and Benavidez.
Then he landed a perfect left hook to the body. Yarde dropped to one knee, grimacing, clutching his ribs. Yarde learned explosive power means nothing when opponents walk through bombs and break bodies with surgical precision. Jeremy Williams versus Arthur Weathers, 1996. Jeremy Williams walked into Bayamon, Puerto Rico with an undefeated record. Arthur Weathers, a career journeyman, the opening bell rang. Williams came out looking to end this quickly.
Once he makes it to the top and gets a shot, and it may be quicker than
Weathers was just trying to survive. Then round one happened. Weathers, probably by accident, landed a right hand that caught Williams perfectly on the chin. Weathers, realizing he'd hurt the prospect, started throwing everything. Weathers had pulled off one of boxing's most shocking upsets.
Roy Jones Jr. is undoubtedly one of the best pugilists in recent times. But before his second meeting with Antonio Tarver, Jones did a lot of trash talking and showboating.
You know, he can talk, he can call names, he can do all that. That's not why I'm kicking his ass. I'm gonna kick his ass because I told him a long time ago I'm gonna kick his ass when he get to the top.
Hell yeah, I'll fight you. I don't care about who you are. I'll fight you any day, anytime, anywhere. I don't care. So he kept on begging and begging and begging. Now he get it. Here I come. And he better be ready to come next Saturday because I'm coming to get mine back. And I don't even care about them titles. I'm coming to get mine just cause I'm Roy and I still rule this. Understand? I run this now here, not nobody else.
Jones had won a closely contested decision in their first meeting, but appeared to have lost his speed and reflexes. Jones started as the aggressor in the opening round, with Tarver seemingly taking his time and looking for the right opportunity to strike.
The fight right in the middle of the ring where he has an advantage.
Jones tries to come back with a right to the body and a right upstairs and another right to the middle of the belly.
Jones continued as the aggressor in round two, but the fight ended abruptly midway through the round as Tarver nailed Jones with a hard counterpunch attack.
There's a fight between supporters in the ring, and our cameraman, Gordy Sager's gone down. Trying to avoid punches and never taking a lot of punches. When he gets nailed with a big punch, that's what can happen.
That's all for today. If you enjoyed watching this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more amazing karma and humbling moments. Following a devastating loss to Canelo Alvarez, Amir Khan took the longest layoff of his career. He returned to the ring in April 2018 to face Lo Greco. Many questioned whether Khan had what it took to compete as an elite, including Lo Greco, who mocked him for his previous loss. However, Lo Greco took things too far when he talked about Khan's personal life and family.
You go out and you tweet to the heavyweight champion of the world that he can have your leftovers. You know, I want to be in a dogfight. Does he want to be in a dogfight? I don't know if it's in. And you know what happened? When you pursue your career after you've been knocked out several times, it only gets worse.
Khan knew he had to make him pay for his trash talking. From the opening bell, Khan attacked Lo Greco and knocked him down in just 15 seconds.
Straight away. It looks right to Chob.
Lo Greco immediately got up and tried to dismiss Khan's power. However, he got clipped again, and the fight was over in just 39 seconds.
Bernard Hopkins went down in history as one of the best to ever do it.
However, we just can't forget the time he disrespected white fighters.
I would never let a white boy beat me. I would never let a white boy beat me. I would never let a white boy beat me. I would never let a white boy beat me.
He was always cocky in interviews and fights, but he hadn't yet received the punishment he deserved for his actions. That all changed in 2016 when, at the age of 51, he was looking for one last fight before retiring, hoping to secure victory and end his 27-year-old career. On the opposite side, a white fighter, Joe Smith Jr., was a formidable puncher and the one who wanted to punish Hopkins for his sayings.
Common man. Special man. Which one you want? Common. You won't be special come Saturday. You will stay common.
The fight was one-sided from the start, with Smith Jr. beating the old man up.
Right hand by Joe Smith anymore, and there was no...
The effects of right now.
Yeah, the wider punches of Joe Smith.
In the 8th round, the unexpected happened as Hopkins found himself near the ropes. Smith unleashed a flurry of punches, culminating in a devastating right hand that sent Hopkins through the ropes and onto the floor outside the ring.
Big right hand.
He's out.
A left hook, another left hook, and then a big punch.
Unable to continue due to the injury sustained from the fall, Hopkins was defeated by a technical knockout, marking the end of his remarkable career.
It is your last fight. You will not fight again?
No.
Vitaly Klitschko was always known for his calm aura and ability to keep his cool, even when his opponents disrespected him, like getting slept, for example. A crazy Shannon Briggs was given a shot at the WBC title of Klitschko, and he for sure knew that the only way to win such a fight was through mental warfare.
I'm the best that ever did it. I'm asthmatic, 2-time heavyweight champion, and that's mine for Saturday night. And nothing can happen. Ain't nothing. He can't beat me. I already died 10 times. Take it easy, Daddy. Take it easy, Daddy. Take it easy, Daddy. You know I don't play that. You know me.
After many attempts to distract Klitschko, it was finally time to face him in the ring and finally get an answer to all those insults. But after going through those 36 minutes with Dr. Iron Fist, Briggs, who got hit again and again, most worryingly with flush right hands to the head and jaw, managed to make it to the final bell.
Klitschko in rechte und der wollte nicht dann ein bisschen da aus der da kann man die
After the fight, he was then sent to the hospital in Hamburg, Germany, too badly damaged to be allowed to fly home.
In the lead-up to their featherweight showdown on the undercard of Tim Tszyu versus Ocampo, Mark Schliebs was overflowing with arrogance, promising to knock out Rocky Ogden and mocking his Filipino heritage. Schliebs taunted Ogden, referencing Manny Pacquiao and claiming it would be an easy fight.
I'm going to stop you Sunday, bro. I'm going to stop you Sunday. Watch. Shoot in, bro. I'm going to start the show. I'm going to stop you straight right this when you gave up the last fight. Gave up? Bro, you go up 2 weight classes, don't fight. You can't. Why are you being you know Rob Jarvis, bro. Rob can stop you. He can't stop you. I know. But I'm going to stop him. Little rookie. Oh, listen, man, come Sunday, bro. It's going to be the Metro Metro. And like I said, get the slabs ready, get the popcorn, get the chips out, and tune in. Get the pay-per-view because it's sold out. Shout out to Melbourne Promotions, shout out to Tim Tszyu. You know, obviously he's the main character, but I'm trying to be a sidekick. Put it this way, yeah? I want to make it very, very clear. All the fans, everyone in Queensland is a hometown boy. I'm moving up not 1, but 2 divisions to take this fight. A 4-week camp. And you want to say that I'm weak, I'm scared, but I'm coming to you, I'm going to take your heart and give it to you, bro. You understand? Sunday morning, man, is going to be a big reality check for you. I'm from the birds, bro. I'm Filipino, we're the best genetics in the world. I don't know if you know Manny Pacquiao, bro. He's the only 8th division world champion in the world.
However, once the bell rang, it was Ogden who took control.
Jornada boxística allá en la
porque el de casa. Ya, qué misil a las zonas blandas.
He dropped Schliebs 3 times in the opening round, securing a quick and decisive victory by knockout, silencing the cocky Schliebs.
Otra vez la...
Y ahí la respuesta.
Aguanta garganta que hay guerra desde el arranque. Responde Chelsea. Es que sacar a Chelsea. Bueno, o se le quito de respeto. ¡Oh! Tinieblas desde Ogen. Y así se va a terminar el primero. Se va de nuevo a la lona y no más. Boleto gratis.
Ladies and gentlemen, with just 3 seconds left in the first round, your winner by knockout, fighting out of the blue corner, Rocky Ogden!
Defending his WBA interim featherweight title, Claudio Morrow was confident heading into his fight against Jesus Rojas.
Ambos boxeadores esta pelea y empieza Marrero a soltar rápidamente los guantes, ¿eh? ¡Wow! ¡Qué velocidad de Marrero! Sí.
Morrow had the upper hand early on, but he made the mistake of taunting Rojas, talking down to him as he dominated the rounds.
¡Epa! No, bueno.
Muy buen empuje que tiene.
Sí, llega con muy buen...
Y ahí en la pelea de Rojas a mantenerse encima de Marrero. Y esto digo que temo de Marrero, Pablo Leo, de que Marrero
tuvo la oportunidad de enfrentarse a Manny Pacquiao y no dejemos atrás a Joan Guzmán, ¿no?
Sí, Joan Guzmán me parece que era uno de los mejores.
Sí, señor, definitivamente, gran peleador.
However, in the 7th round, Rojas landed a left hook that knocked Morrow out cold, ending the fight in brutal fashion.
O nos traemos a Lomachenko a la 126 de la 130, llevamos a Rigondeado de la 122 a la 126. Cualquiera de los dos.
Cuidado cabeza.
La pelea, la verdad, ha estado entretenida. Ha tenido de todo.
Sí, siempre ahí Rojas.
Y Rojas muy concentrado en lo que tiene que hacer. Cuidado con esa cabeza. Mira cómo recarga la cabeza Rojas. Me llama la atención que el referee no lo ha advertido. Porque lo primero que lanza...
¡Noque! Ahora sí, güey.
¡Se acabó! Se vaya a dormir después de tanto baile. Buen trabajo de Rojas. ¡Wow! Padre, hay que verlo, mira. Lo va midiendo. Y ¡pum! La izquierda jamás la espera.
¡Auch! Y ahí lo dijo. ¡Auch!
Y siempre se quedaba Marrero demasiado tiempo sin tirar el golpe cuando estaba.
Un gancho cortico ahí.
Cortito el gancho.
Observa qué bien. Mira, ¡guau!
¡Pum! Nunca la vio por andar pensando en otras cosas.
¡Bum! Combinación de gancho. Espectacular. Y el resultado...
Morrow's trash talk only served to fuel his opponent, and he paid the price for his arrogance.
¡Qué alegría!
According to all 5 judges, oh my! Defend yourself at all times!
June 10th, 2016, Merle Grard, a Dutch fighter on the point of losing his title shot, made a move that sent shockwaves through the combat world. His opponent, Armenian warrior Harut Grigorian, had been overwhelming him with relentless pressure.
These explosive combinations.
Desperation kicked in. Just as Grigorian momentarily turned away, Grard struck from behind.
According to all 5 judges, oh my! Defend yourself at all times!
An underhanded knockout that left the judges stunned and the internet in flames. Grand celebrated like a man who had earned the victory, but the moment was short-lived. Grigorian's team stormed the ring, igniting chaos.
By the ring, people are attacking Myrtle Grunert! It's insanity!
The controversial finish sparked global outrage, with fans demanding justice. 6 months later, they got it. But the stakes were even higher this time. Grard had secured the championship belt, making the rematch personal.
What a performance for Harut Grigorian!
Under the bright lights, Grigorian stood emotionless, his eyes locked on his rival. The crowd roared, fueling his hunger for revenge.
For the first time against Harut Grigorian, here we go. It's our main event.
The bell rang and Grard found himself on the canvas within moments.
What a big roundhouse right hand pedal. There's a knee and a right hand.
Pivot out. Don't stay center.
Oh, and that right hand connected. Hey, Broodheart is dead.
Staggering, barely able to stand, he braced for the inevitable. Grigorian, relentless as ever, finished what he started.
Broodheart's in survival mode right now. We may have a new champ in the making. Harut Grigorian hitting the champ. What is it? The referee has stopped it. Are you kidding me?
And new glory welterweight champion of the world, Harut Grigorian.
Mike Tyson, in the earlier parts of his career, was a calm and reasonable person. As the years passed, he began to present a more aggressive aura against his opponents. A victim of this was Lennox Lewis, who Mike Tyson carried a different type of hatred towards, and it showed in the interviews he had.
He's the Homo sapien, I'm the Homo superior. He's not afraid of him. This is one time he's going to get hit.
And at the official press conference of the fight. The only thing wrong with this was that Mike was no longer capable of delivering a good match against his opponents, so all of his words were literally empty. While Tyson started the fight aggressively, he eventually slowed down his pace and began eating some heavy shots by the bigger Lewis, eventually dropping him for good in the 8th round.
He can't take too many more of those right hands. It's the 7th round. Lennox Lewis, tripling Mike Tyson. Lewis unloaded. Got hard. Yeah, you can't take that from him. Big right hand from Lewis, and Tyson goes down for the 3rd time in his career.
By a tremendous amount of punishment.
Disrespecting Alexander Usyk is never a good idea. And while he always carries himself as a true sportsman, some people still try to downplay him. Marco Huck repeatedly showed his disrespect against Usyk, and the only thing now left was for him to live up to the expectations in the fight. Even from the very first round, Huck was getting dominated.
Far less activity, that terrific contest, really heavily, and works away with that right hand.
And in the later rounds, he kept getting hammered.
To the mark, and now beginning to bring uppercuts. Continuing to work the shield in that maniacal grin that he possesses to intervene. But in fairness,
until he finally learned his lesson in the 10th round.
Weaving in front of his man, vulnerable position. But it appears to me, as he off the ropes, but then he tosses across the boxing ring, from right in the corner. Uppercut, Riddick working away furiously. Shots underneath, Romanovic stepped in, and
Marco Huck should be an example of why you should never disrespect a humble guy, because in the end, you will get stepped on. Unbeaten Ramart Gaballo took on Yuya Nakamura in a scheduled 10-round bout. Nakamura went towards Gaballo's corner before the start of the fight, trying to intimidate his opponent. However, that turned out to be a big mistake, as it only made Gaballo angry.
And again, knockout ratio and Price able to connect 2 solid blows, make that 3-4.
Gaballo went into full attack mode from the first bell, dropping Nakamura twice in the opening round.
Knocked down in the first round, this matchup.
Was actually very aggressive, strong starter, fast starter, something na hindi binibigay ng kumbaga yung piron sa boxing catcher.
Nakamura made it out of the first round, but Gaballo went for the kill in round 2 and ended the show with a knockout.
Oh, another hot landing left hook to the side of the face. 3rd knockdown of the match.
Russian Dmitry Kudryashov took on Brazilian MMA fighter Fernando Rodriguez in a scheduled 6-round exhibition bout. However, Rodriguez presented Kudryashov with a pillow before the fight, alluding to his plan to knock the Russian out.
Это подушка, намек от бразильца. Завтра после нокаута Дмитрий будет...
Once the fight started, the Brazilian continued to taunt Kudryashov by daring him to throw more punches. Unfortunately for Rodriguez, Kudryashov obliged and put him to sleep with a brutal knockout punch.
Супер тяжелом весе битвы русская кувалда Kudryashov!
Defending his WBA light heavyweight title, Dimitri Bivol faced veteran Jean Pascal. Pascal tried to get into Bivol's head with taunts during the pre-fight face-off.
On HBO World Championship Boxing, 12 rounds scheduled for the WBA Light Heavyweight Championship of the World.
And even attempted to intimidate him in the later rounds by hitting his chest and calling for more punches. Unfazed, Bivol stuck to his game plan, controlling the pace with jabs and clean shots. After 12 rounds, Bivol walked away with a unanimous decision victory, brutally humbling Pascal. In April 2023, Dimitri Kudryashov squared off against American fighter Sam Shoemaker in a scheduled 4-round heavyweight bout. Shoemaker disrespected Kudryashov repeatedly before the fight, showing confidence and straight-up immaturity. However, in the very first round, Kudryashov delivered a right hand, knocking Shoemaker out cold and ending the fight in an instant.
Но которую я, наверное, уже не успею рассказать.
Падает Сэм наглухо просто, по-моему. Дамы и господа, время остановки боя минута и 34 секунды.
Ну, дольше, чем Вагалов продержал.
In a rematch for the IBF flyweight title, Amnat Ruanroeng was cocky from the start, fighting dirty and shoving Casimero to the canvas throughout the match. Ruanroeng's antics didn't go unpunished.
Remember looking alright, and then I tell you what, he's probably frustrated Casimero from the last fight. Oh, another good counter right hand. Casimero, who's he fought apart from Net Romang on his resume?
In the 4th round, Casimero landed a powerful hook that sent the champion to his knees, followed by a body shot that ended the fight.
He fights loose. Oh! No! Oh!
Big left hook from Casimero.
And he caught him. And he looks hurt. Oh, he looks really hurt. And he's got up. Surprisingly up and all foot. Up. I can't believe it. That was a devastating. And you see as he dumped in, and then Casimero
He still looks hurt.
Read the action now. Read it up. And he's going in for the kill.
Oh, man.
He's
going in hard right now. I'm not throwing hard back.
He caught another right.
Oh, big right hand.
And the fight has changed, and he's trying for the biggest and the big 10-8. And look, he's trying to time.
But he's throwing back. He's throwing back with bad intention.
Yeah.
Nice overhand.
He's trying to trip him. And he's trying to trip him. He's trying to trip him with his leg. I saw that in that row. I tell you what, man. And he's after him. And the Filipinos trying to take out a year of frustration or after what happened in Thailand. And he's taking out net run round.
Good right to the body.
And he's definitely Casimero is not trying to be hold on, and he won't be denied. And a good body shot is down again.
To the body.
Whoa! And the champion is down.
Up out of his seat.
And you don't look like he's gonna get up. Is he gonna get up? No, the fight's been waved off by Tony Reeks. And we have a new IBF flyweight champion of the world.
Managed to catch him. Here's the replay.
Oh, look at that.
And a traded hook.
Counter left hook.
Amnat's was blocked, but Casimiro's landed flush on the chin. And then finally, the left hook to the body.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, perfectly placed. Right to his liver. You see Casimiro showing out after him, after he drops him, showing that bad blood between them, and he's happy.
And look how he's smiling.
Ruan Rueng, despite his dirty tactics, was dethroned in emphatic fashion. In March 2023, heavyweight fighters Vyacheslav Datik and Geronimo Mondragon faced off in a heated bout. During the intense pre-fight face-off, Mondragon attempted to provoke Datik by shoving him. However, once the fight commenced, Datik wasted no time, dropping Mondragon twice in under a minute to secure a quick and decisive knockout victory.
И в итоге был вынужден признать свою
Это был бросок. Или удар все-таки.
Справа, по-моему, попал. Да.
Сможет здесь. Уже Слава как раз свой вот этот правый-то и отрабатывал на разминке. И Мондрагон сейчас пятится назад, потому что вот очень коварный у него, да, корявый удар. Падает Мондрагон после левого бокового. Да. Слава говорил о том, что здесь не хочется придумывать никакого бокса. Здесь можно просто классно и весело зарубиться.
Да, и именно этим и занимается Вячеслав Дацик. Все, остановка, это победа Вячеслава Дацика в первом раунде.
Каких-то сюрпризов, либо какого-то перформанса. Сегодня, я думаю, что вот так и произошло. Вот это попадание. Вот тут через плечо в целом пробил. Ну и второй удар, да.
During the weigh-in for their bout, Joel Tambwe-Jaco threw punches at Tony Yoka, trying to intimidate the Olympic gold medalist. Yoka kept his cool and waited until they were in the ring to settle things. In the 12th round, Yoka landed a series of jabs that forced Jaco to retreat, leading the referee to wave off the fight, giving Yoka the victory. Jaco's pre-fight antics couldn't save him from Yoka's calculated boxing.
Sam Eggington defended his WBC International Welterweight title against former two-division world champion Paulie Malignaggi. The tension was clear from the weigh-in.
We're gonna get fucked up all night.
Even during the fight, Malignaggi kept taunting.
Right hand again from Eggington, and he's showing the chin that we always know he's had, but he has come unstuck against Sean Porter. And what a fight that was.
Great. Spencer McCracken in his corner, and keep this high work rate up.
Good right hand from Eggington.
See that Malignaggi really was a fantastic boxer, and the movement and the trickiness which he's doing here.
Didn't he, a fair fight, but he showed that character aiming for that big right hand. This is where he began to really get to.
But in round 8, Eggington silenced him with a huge shot that dropped Malignaggi for good.
Looking shots from Eggington, who seems to just
right hand, down goes Malignaggi in the 8th. He's not going to make it. Paulie Malignaggi's been knocked out here. That's a big win for Sam Eggington.
To the stomach, there it is.
Beautiful body shot.
Shot landed, and you see it took the wind straight away out of Paulie Malignaggi, and he's on the floor here.
Nong-O versus Aliverdi Ramazanov was supposed to be a chess match of Muay Thai styles, but Ramazanov walked in like the taller kid at school, thinking height equals invincibility. To his credit, he overwhelmed the champion with his long range. Though he gained enough confidence, Ramazanov started taunting and showboating like a circus clown. Then round 3 arrived, and Nong-O activated veteran mode. And then came the shovel hook, a body shot so nasty it looked like Nong-O was trying to repossess Ramazanov's internal organs. It was the perfect reminder that reach might win you round 1, but timing, violence, and Lumpini legend status win you the night.
1 bantamweight Muay Thai champion of the world!
Michael Venom Page was busy dancing mid-fight like it was a talent show, not a cage fight.
Becoming welterweight champion in the other semifinal.
It's a good idea, but you need to be very careful.
All about Lima and Page. Charmer's going to try to mesmerize and hypnotize Lima,
but Douglas Lima wasn't impressed. One clean shot later, MVP's dance ended flat on the canvas.
his father who died on Boxing Day last year. Lima looking to collect data before collecting that elbow. The takedown is secured. Showing already John in the way he reacts, although he got staggered. And there's a jumping attack by Page.
Advantage right now. Douglas is he's not quite at 100%.
Oh, and there. What a shot by Lima! Mamma mia! Douglas Lima has just defeated Michael Venom Page in impressive fashion.
In Karate Combat Season 3, Vitaly Sertan stepped in to fight Davis Ferreras, only to realize the man wasn't there for combat. He was there to turn the pit into a discount circus, where every taunt came free with extra clown behavior.
I just want that kick in the head like that. He's easy. Oh, look at that. He ducked again. He's doing the crane.
Oh, nice little axe kick to the body. Some gamesmanship.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Me if it was 1 round apiece right now.
Yeah.
But then, round 4 arrived, and Vitaly finally clocked in for cleanup duty, launching a head kick so sharp it sliced straight through Ferreira's daily supply of clown energy.
That knockout, because it came in the middle of a flurry.
Boom! Look at the back of the head.
So he used his face with his eyes. He looked down.
Yep.
And reminded everyone that no amount of showboating can protect your chin when the real fight shows up. Juan Diaz started fast, using his youth and pressure to push Marquez around in the early rounds.
3 body shots from Marquez. Between a younger and older fighter.
To hit Marquez for the most part. That's
What a big left hook by Diaz. Marquez trying to fire back. Lands a right cross and a left hook. Round 1 is an all-out war.
Diaz even tried showing off after the bell, but Marquez didn't bite.
And they taunt each other. With the sole exception of his 1 loss in the Campbell fight.
Yes, and I don't think he's going to do that. And the way to get
Big left hook. Staggers Marquez. Marquez in trouble. In the round.
jabbing and hunting. Marquez going to the body and coming back all at once. But he's looked really good in the first couple rounds. Just as good sometimes. Good right hand by Marquez.
By round 9, the veteran's experience took over. Marquez landed a huge uppercut, followed by a crushing right hand that ended the fight.
May ultimately be the winner in the fight. On our competitor network, Showtime. Uppercut, uppercut.
Been with his mouth open since the 3rd round.
And he's supposedly the stronger man.
And he's hurt.
A huge uppercut. Down goes Diaz. 35 seconds to go. A very brave Juan Diaz.
What he's going to do.
And look at Marquez go to the body. Look at him go to the body to try to set up the finish. And what a right hand. And that will be that.
What you just saw was a really good young fighter knocked out by a great old fighter.
Rodtang, the Iron Man of Muay Thai, thought Tenshin's punches were just friendly taps. But Tenshin fired back with shinobi precision, landing blistering combos and pushing Rodtang to the brink. The fight was a war, both refusing to quit. In the end, Tenshin's skill edged out Rodtang, taking a brutal, unanimous decision.
Leandro Silva entered the cage with a primate mask, full of confidence and flair.
Don't think that's all he's got, even with the moves outside the ring.
His opponent, Slovakia's undefeated Marek Mazuch, carried a perfect 6-0 record and wasn't here for theatrics. On the other hand, Silva was coming off 3 consecutive losses, but you wouldn't have guessed it by his swagger. From the opening bell, he moved with precision, controlling the pace and overwhelming Mazuch.
So we may see blood early if Apollo can land.
Pick his target, but he got beat.
Really nice double jab right hand from Apollo.
This would be huge if he can finish this.
A lot of heart and discipline.
Short shots, but they're working, Luke. This is great tactics from Apollo. Look at the boxing on display here.
No one expected this kind of dominance from the Brazilian. Mazuch struggled to find an opening. Every attempt to strike was met with counterattacks that left him on the defensive.
Look at the blood really flowing from that nose now.
Still riding high, Silva entered the second round with renewed confidence, throwing sharp combinations and taunting his opponent with flashy movements.
I believe that's Apollo Creed.
That's exactly right. Oh, look how relaxed this guy is.
But karma had other plans. Just as Silva got comfortable, Mazuch struck with a devastating attack, one clean shot that ended the show.
Big left hand lands.
The undefeated Slovak left his record intact, while Silva went with more than a loss.
Apollo, it smells blood and comes flying forward as Marek. That right hook lands on the chin, and good night.
That primate mask, he never put it on again. Michael Venom Page built his name on flash and flair. Every fight was a highlight reel.
Starting to look like a kid in the school. It's over. And it's all over.
Every move a masterpiece. He danced, taunted, and dismantled opponents with ease. His confidence was untouchable, and when he faced Douglas Lima, he treated him like another name to add to his list of victims. From the opening bell, Page put on a show.
Well
welterweight champ.
Hands down, bouncing around, grinning at the crowd. He fought like a man who thought losing was impossible.
When your hands are up.
They're mentally in the fight against his father who died on Boxing Day last year.
Lima, though, wasn't buying into the spectacle. He knew Paige thrived in striking exchanges, so he dragged him into deep waters, testing his patience and resilience. Round 2. Paige, still in full entertainer mode, danced his way into disaster.
Showing already, John, in the way he reacts, although he got injured. And there's a jumping attack by Paige.
One mistake, one split-second lapse. That's all Lima needed.
Quiet at 100%.
A perfectly timed strike sent Paige crashing to the canvas. The once invincible showman lay motionless.
Popping Michael Venom Paige.
His undefeated record shattered, his aura of invincibility erased. For the first time in his career, Paige wasn't the artist. He was the masterpiece of someone else's victory. Zdravko Tarnagiev, nicknamed Bad News, inked up like a walking newspaper, built like a tank and full of arrogance. And across from him, for Gaspar, a quiet Spaniard with nothing to prove. But respect wasn't on Zdravko's agenda.
Hey.
Fight night arrived, and Zdravko strutted in like he owned the ring. Gaspar, despite 2 failed takedown attempts, wasn't backing down. He'd do it standing if he couldn't win on the ground. A sudden flurry of strikes later, the supposed powerhouse was crumbling. Humiliated, Zdravko walked away defeated and bruised with an injured hand. 6 months later, the rematch was set, but this time something had changed. Gaspar, once the humble warrior, was now the cocky one. No handshake, no respect, just a reckless charge at Zdravko. But arrogance has a price, and Zdravko was ready to collect.
Aquí se lesionó, en cualquier momento lo puede parar Jesús, le dice que pelee de vuelta, son muchos golpes,
In a brutal twist of fate, the overconfident Gaspar met the same downfall he had once handed out. He should have learned from Zdravko's mistake. Pride doesn't make you invincible, it just makes your fall that much harder.